Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dalton, and today me and my father Chad are checking out this 1968 Chevelle. We just put this one on the website. Got it priced at $36,995, and it's a lot of car for the money.
It's a cool car.
$450.
I really like the color too. The dark
great
charcoal
color.
is a great
the black
color.
vinyl top. 454 under the hood, backed up by a 4-speed manual transmission.
Power steering, no power brakes.
No power brakes, but I drove it today and it stops really well. So it does have auxiliary switches for your MSD, your fuel, and your electric fan down there.
The original door buzzer still works. That's annoying as hell.
So I was FaceTiming a guy today about this car, went all the way around it with him, and what I was telling him is it's like we always say for cars like this, it's like a grandma car that the grandson got a hold of and put in a big old 454 and a 4-speed, because the interior is original and looks great. You know, car fits awesome all the way around. We'll check that out as we go around it.
It's a really good car. Front bumper still looks excellent. The grill's really nice. Original grill, original trim up front. So you have a little nicks and stuff on the hood trim, but still really nice shape. As Dalton pointed out earlier, our gap on the front here is really nice. Does have the Super Sport hood. I think the guy might have had an original hood with it too, but he had both. I like the SS hood on it. I think it goes great with the black vinyl top. And they're not trying to clone it into anything it wasn't. Yes, they added the SS hood, but they kept the 327 emblems on the hood. Everything's original Malibu inside. So just a nice Survivor hot rod.
It's a sleeper. You pull up that thing, see the 327 emblems.
I had a laugh when you said a sleeper. There's not much of a sleeper about the sound of it, though.
No, not the sound of it, but...
Right. I don't think you're going to fake them out, though.
No.
Even though it says 327, I don't think you're going to
Sitting there, you might fake them out.
What's that?
In the parking lot, you might fake them out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the parking lot. The worst part about the entire car is it's got a bubble right down here in the lower fender. Bottom of the door and rocker panel is awesome. The door fits the quarter perfectly. Did you get the pictures of this one underneath?
Dave did.
Dave did? Okay.
Put out through them. Really good and solid underneath.
Very
They got
solid.
some updated suspension, coilovers in the back.
I really like this car, and like I said, the color is great too. Original back bumper. The chrome is nice and shiny, but I can tell you it's original because it's just got those little tiny pits in it. You can see this, the little, I don't even say pitty, you can't feel them, but you know, chrome gets when it's 60 years old, but still shines great, nice and straight. All original chrome in the back as well. That's in great shape, kept for a couple little tiny little scratches probably around here where the key kind of dangled on it. One repaint. Vinyl top is awesome. All along the back here is nice. Nice padded vinyl top. They did change out the package tray at one time, put some Clarion 6x9s in there.
So with the trunk too, all original trunk, super solid.
What do they do here? Oh, that's because of your electric.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, look at that.
Original trunk rubber too.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
It's got the quarter stampings still here on the quarters, both sides.
Okay. Bottom of the trunk lid's nice. I wonder what color this car was originally.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to look at the data tag. As we look up both sides, very nice straight car. Back of the quarter panel is awesome. Before we do that, we'll go to this quarter and interior here. Two little tiny little flaws right here. Very, very small. And there is some vinyl top is awesome up here, but right underneath this probably had some surface rust or something right there, and it's got some just tiny, tiny little bubbles right there on the underneath.
Look at the corner of the door. That's what I was really impressed by. Never had any work done, never had a patch, all factory. Seams there. Same thing with the rocker. Looks great too.
The original door rubber, that tells you a lot about it. It's hard, but it tells you a lot about the car, don't it?
Yep.
Door panel's original, and it's like brand new almost. Just gorgeous. So was the Malibu emblems and the door handles and stuff like that. Dash pad is excellent. Original steering wheel is beautiful. We'll get to that in a little bit. It's got a Hurst 4-speed shifter. Got aftermarket tack and gauges on top of the steering wheel. And MSD fuel and fan switch down there with an Alpine AM/FM radio. It would have been back in the 80s. Seats are immaculate. They're original. Very, very nice seats with a little, they're not cloth, but that little original inlay. Again, back here is all nice and clean still. Original seat belts, door panels, dome light, headliner. Dome light works, visors, headliner's still beautiful. This was such a well taken care of car. You can just tell.
Yeah. Not too many original
no mice
interiors
damage,
like
no
yeah.
seat repair. Tail lights are nice. This side has just that one little tiny little spot. And like I said, it's very, very small. Wouldn't even have happened if they would have just took this chrome up. You know what I mean? It's just because they've taped the chrome off instead of taking that up and painting just briefly underneath of it. That's the only thing. Rocker panel is awesome. Bottom of the door, fender, rocker, really nice. Just basically that passenger, driver's side lower fender is the worst part of the whole entire car. Both corners of the doors are just as you'd want, factory. Again, rubber's original, but still in great shape. Little yellowing here on the chrome, very common. But even where you put your arm all those years, you can just tell it's a low mileage car. Seats worn right here, just on that seam here. Other than that, from the side, it's great. Steering wheel, we're going to talk about that in a minute. You got 3 cracks in the wheel, but other than that, it's just beautiful.
And the original horn works too.
Yeah, very nice. I like what they did here. Shift light, tachometer, oil pressure.
You got a flip steer.
You got your MSD, turns your fire on there to the coil. Electric fuel pump, electric fans. I doubt any of this works, but.
No, I checked that earlier. Heater does not work, but
does it?
That does work.
Dome light worked. We already tried that in the video. Is that a little Christmas music? Yeah. Yep, you were. That's another thing. The wipers aren't working. So heater, fan, and wipers. But the wiper switch all feels good. Wipers are all there. So tachometer, oil pressure gauge works. Temp gauge works. Gas gauge works as well. Speedometer's not hooked up, D. Not sure why, but it's not. 36,695 miles on the odometer.
One thing I noticed today when I drove this car earlier, the clutch feels awesome. It's got a great release point.
I mean, it can be all the way out here, and you're still. I mean, you could be a real novice, and still be able to drive this car. I don't really want to spook him with the dog.
Man, wow, that handle's tight too. You can tell I was just spinning them, but
look at this. Isn't that awesome?
And the brakes are non-power, but it's got a really nice pedal, and they stop great.
Are they even disc?
No, but they stop.
They're manual? Yeah, they're perfect.
They don't seem like it though, do they?
The pedal's way up here too.
Yeah.
Temp gauge just came up to 150. Oil pressure will take us over 160. Man, the seat's comfortable too.
It is.
You can just tell. It's not beat down. It's original seat, 36,000 miles. If it was 136, that seat would be all beat down. The foam would be shit.
And these are, you can just tell even too, the paint on the dash and the steering wheel.
It's a low mileage car.
Yeah. And those are the best cars to build like this too, you know. Yeah. You're starting with something good.
Wait till you feel the torque on this thing. It's insane. It doesn't miss a beat at all. There's no spit and sputter, nothing. There's your brakes, absolutely perfect.
This thing's nice.
It's extremely nice.
A lot of bang for the buck.
Like you said, it's grandma's Malibu turned super sport Chevelle big black monster.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We'll do it one more time. I'll just have it a rolling.
Yeah.
Because from a stop with
just
these
spin them
tires
so
on
much.
these, on there, they just want to burn. Ready?
all the way to fourth
We're
gear.
burning all the way through fourth.
That's awesome.
So we're just gonna drive it normal. There's 4,000 RPM. It'll go as fast as you want it to. It's awesome. But there's so much torque. 1, 2, 3, those things will just spin.
And you can drive this thing nice too. I drove it today, and I'm not as good as at power shifting and hauling ass.
We'll drive it nice. Let's just do that.
So you know, if you want a cruiser too, yeah, it'll do that too.
3,000 RPM shift.
It's almost just too tempting to. You just want to. You got to get on it. It's It's too much fun.
Downshift real quick. There's third, synchro's awesome. Second's awesome. First is awesome. Right there.
No
Clutch
noises,
is good.
transmission.
Tranny's good.
It's a good car.
Yeah.
I'm sold on it.
Besides the speedometer and the heater, I mean the wiper's not a big deal. I'm sure we can get that taken care of. But speedometer and heater, that's the only things that you'll have to live without. I mean, who gives a shit about speedometer? You couldn't see it anyway with these gears here.
Yeah. Man. All right, boss.
Jesus.
This thing is awesome. We're gonna put her away. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.